Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show in an early stream. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find down in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like getting us to 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We just crossed the 8,100 mark, so thank you, and we are well on our way to 82, so thank you so much. Other ways to support us down there, there's my merch store, my books, and all kinds of other ways down in the video description. But really, just click that red button, like the videos, comment on the videos, share them out there. So we're going to take a look at the latest today from the Skinner Brothers, called Where We Come From. I think, yeah, Where We Come From. Very nostalgic song with a really cool sound. We haven't looked at a lot of the Skinner Brothers, mostly their stuff with Ren. I think we did one song of theirs just by themselves. I like their sound, really kind of an interesting and unique style. And this one is a bit different than the others that we've looked at. So it's kind of cool to see these bands, especially these younger indie bands, kind of explore, do different things, have a lot of fun rather than, trying to pigeonhole. And I enjoy that, not getting them stuck in sort of the same sound or style. Also, there's a flyer and gnat in here that's really distracting right now. It keeps flying at my screen. It's summertime in Illinois. That's what we get is bugs in the house. Just from opening the door, they come in and there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, this is a live review show. I have listened to this before, so we're going to take a look at it, pause as necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. If you're in the live stream, say hi, and if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, but this is Where We Come From the Skinner Brothers. Cheers. Man, those banana seat bikes.
It's an eye for a night, two for a tooth. Where I come from, they don't ask for proof. No silver spoons, nights, no kung fu. Just paint a smile on and blow your money. Cause where I come from ain't a place they wanna know.
I like that.
Where I come from ain't a place they wanna go.
Old school rock sound of the guitar.
Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know.
I was saying I like the kind of old rock sound of the guitar with this very nostalgic feel. Anytime you see videos of a group of kids running around, getting in trouble, or just kind of having a good time and playing, it brings back memories. You see the old bikes, you see them running around with a bunch of adults, clearly being a nuisance, but that's what we did, when we were growing up and getting into things we shouldn't be getting into. That's just what we did. So seeing that brings back a lot of those old memories and stuff. And I like that, showing that while they're sort of describing or singing, talking about how they grew up, where they grew up, how it was different. But I think in a sense, we all feel that. We all feel how we grew up was different, and special because it was for us, so I like that.
The brat of real Donny soldier, and I never know that. You the half-cut kid, the lowest fucking bid. So far from the top, let the bottom don't scare me. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know.
I like the sound. It's got a fun sound, partly the guitar, the lyrics. I like the tempo. It's it could be a very dark song when you talk about this is the place I grew up in, and you could go into a lot of how it was rough or, underprivileged kids. There's a lot of different things that they could talk about, depending on how people grew up, but they keep it kind of light. And I think that's what lends itself to the nostalgia feel, because it feels fun. It feels like you should be imagining these kids are having a good time. Even though, depending on where you grew up, it might have been hard. It might have been more difficult, but kids make the best of it. That's kind of what we did. You know, we just kind of did what we could to have fun with what we had available, regardless of how much we had. You know, some kids had more than others, and you know, we just kind of made do. We always found a way to have fun. And I think that's kind of what this is. At least this is what I feel what this is about. And clearly getting into trouble.
I got voice on my telephone, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't get palpitations when I put a cooler ID. Made me freeze for a second as I dressed my options, and then I see murder in the street. This is getting crazy, it's so bleak.
We didn't have a cell phone. Not when I was a kid.
Where I come from, they don't ask for proof. No silver spoons, knives, no kung fu. Just paint a smile on and blow your money. 'Cause where I come from.
I can imagine, though, the feeling, because there were moments where, you know, if I was at a friend's house, you know, there was the phone circle, and moms calling the other moms to find out where their kids were, because we would just be all over the neighborhood. But you know, had we had cell phones and we were doing something we know we shouldn't have been doing, I can only imagine the fear or the anxiety of seeing mom on the caller ID while you're about to do something you know will get your ass in trouble. So that's really funny. A lot of beer for a little guy. Out you get. Oh, that's funny. That cracks me up. Yeah, that reminds me of a lot of times getting in trouble, doing things I know I shouldn't have been doing. I didn't drink as a kid, but you know, that's just a metaphor for all this stupid shit that we got into when we were left unsupervised. But that's how we grew up. That's you know, you get into scrapes, you fall down, you break some things, you learn some lessons, and it's the best way to grow up. But anyway, great piece from the Skinner Brothers. Be sure to go check out their channel, subscribe there. Subscribe here. 15,000 is our goal, so help us get there. And I didn't stream it last night, but I think Outbreak and I will be on tonight with some Tarkov. So I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.